is getting infected and exposed, being vaccinated doesn't make them worse.
This is what we've witnessed in every animal trial prior to warp speeding this product into human beings. And at the end of many of those animal trials, it would say, caution in moving forward with human trials. That's how afraid scientists were of this technology and how bad it was working in the trials. When we look at the billions of dollars that sank into this trial and we saw the warp speed, we don't see any adjustment. There's not a huge adjustment from the product that was killing animals to what's being given to human beings. But what we do see is an excuse by the FDA. When they gave it emergency use authorization, they say about this antibody-dependent enhancement or immune enhancement issue, the trial was not designed to look for that problem. Therefore, we don't know if the vaccine could cause immune enhancement immediately or maybe by its waning strength in the future. More studies will have to be done on that. More studies will have to be done on a product that killed animals in the animal trials to know if this is going to kill people. And now we're hearing that the surveillance systems won't be in place to really see what's happening to the health of people until after Joe Biden has injected 100 million people in the United States of America. Can you imagine if we discover at that moment that everybody that's been injected is now vulnerable to immune enhancement, where next year's coronavirus, which should just be a common cold, will come, and instead of dying at about a 0.4% death rate, which is what the current coronavirus has, 0.4, less than 0.5%, what if the people that have been injected start dying 5%, 10% of them, 20%? What if it's as high as 90%? This is possible. It's theoretically possible. And to rush a vaccine until you've figured out that you've overcome this theoretic possibility, to me, is verging on madness.
They claimed the payload of these shots would stay near the injection site, in the deltoid muscle. We know from animal biodistribution studies and victims of COVID vaccine injury that the spike protein is present throughout the entire body. In other words, both the synthetic mRNA and the nanoparticulates distribute all over the body, even passing through the various blood barriers to end up in organ systems. These cells, in turn, become toxic and produce the spike protein, which releases into the bloodstream, where they can be taken up by endothelial cells that line our blood vessel walls and potentially bind to platelets, causing blood clots. Nanoparticulates have also been shown to reverse the charge of red blood cells, another clotting factor.